Hello everyone, and welcome to another math video. Today I'm going to start with showing you how to use factoring to factor a perfect square trinomial. Let's start with the formula for a perfect square trinomial, which is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And we know that for this particular form, this can be factored down to just a plus b being raised to the second power. So let me show you how to use this formula. Let's say that we have been given this to factor. 25x squared plus 60x plus 36. Okay, to factor this one, we are going to, what we need to do is to go from the problem, such as this formula, down to our factored answer. You must know what to plug in to your A and your B in order to have your factored answer. And so I'm going to show you how to take a problem such as this and determine what your A and your B is so that you can go directly to your answer like that. Okay, so we'll start by giving ourselves a better marker. How about that? Okay, so there we go. All right, so here in our formula, we see that we're starting off with a being squared. So I'm going to give myself a little set of parentheses under my first term here, and I'm thinking that something squared is going to give me back 25x squared. And so whatever I put in this parentheses, that's going to be my a. So what do you think it is? Well, if I put a 5 in here, and if I square that, I get back my 25. If I put an x in there and square that, I get back my x squared. So my a appears to be 5x. As far as my b is concerned, at the end of the problem here, we're also going to get some parentheses going, squared. And I'll ask myself the same question. What can I put inside the parentheses? So when I square it, I get 36. You got it. It's 6. And that's going to be my B. Your last and your final check is we're going to see, because you see the 2AB here in the middle, we're going to see if 2 times what I said was a, in this case 5x, times what I said was b, which is 6, does that all multiply out to give you back 60x? And it does. And so we're now going to go to our final answer, which is this right here. And we're going to say a plus b is actually going to be 5x plus our b, which is 6, and that'll be raised to the second power. Okay, so there is your first one. I also want you to know that if you are given a problem to factor where you have a subtraction. All right, let me go see who's at the door. I'll be right back.
be in this
okay.
room. So.
All right. Okay, so I was saying that if they give you a problem where your middle term is being subtracted, then your formula is actually going to be a minus b. So let's get another problem up here. That was someone at the door who was looking for accounting. All right, here's another one. 4a squared minus 36a plus 81. Okay, so let me go ahead and say to you that you may have been tempted to use product sum with this particular problem. Remember how off to the side we said, well, ordinarily, because you see three terms, that generally tells us that we're going to use product sum as a factoring technique. And so you would say 4 times 81, which is 324, and under sum, you would put negative 36. Now, before you start listing all those factors of 324, first, let's see if this is a perfect square trinomial, which means we're going to see if this problem can fit into this formula, which will allow us to go straight to that final answer without doing all that stuff. So let's see if that works. All right, so under my first term here, I'll get my parenthesis going. And like we said in the previous problem, whatever you put in here and square it, it should give you back 4a squared. That will be your a. And at the end, whatever you put in here to square, that should give you back 81. That will be your b. Go ahead and take a stab at it. What do you think? I agree with you. I need to put a 2a inside my parenthesis. That'll give me back 4a squared. And if I put a 9 here, that'll give me back 81. We're almost there. This is looking real good. My last move is to see if I take a minus 2 times AB. My A is 2A times B, which in this case is 9. Does this give me back this? Well, there's a negative 4A. Negative 4a times 9, yes, that does give me back negative 36. So let's go direct to our answer, which is our a, according to the formula, right? A minus b raised to the second power. Our a is 2a minus our b, which is 9, and it gets raised to the second power. And that's it. I think we've got time for one more. I'm going to put the problem up on the board, and you see if you can pause the video and work ahead of me and see if you can get the same answer that I do. Okay, so they give us 9x squared plus 24x plus 16. Okay, yes, you could do product, sum, but before we go into all of that work, let's just see if this will be one of those perfect square trinomials, and maybe we'll get our answer really quick. Okay, so let's see. going to have to put something in here to square it to get back 9x squared. That'll be my A. That should be my B. And yeah, go ahead and pause the video if you haven't. See if you can finish up. Okay, let's take a look. If I put a 3x in here, that'll give me back 9x squared. If I put a 4 in here, that'll give me back 16. So I'm thinking my A is 3x and my B is 4. Let's make sure, let's check if 2 times my A, which is 3x, times my B, which is 4, will that give me back 24x? It does. So let's go straight to our answer, which is going to be, like we have up here, A plus B squared. So let's go A plus B squared. And that's it. Keep practicing, and I hope you develop more skill using perfect square trinomials.